In this video, I want to show you the two extremes of my client's journey. The starting point is when they find me, usually when they are yo-yo dieting, feel obsessed with food, emotional eating, overeating, or binge eating. And this state is represented by Dieting Diana. The other state is the go state, where my clients usually want to be. We can call it food freedom. Usually it's something like when they are not controlled by food, they feel normal around food. Food is like fuel and gives them some pleasure, but it's not their coping mechanism anymore. They stop binging, they stop dieting, and they stop feeling obsessed around food. Food is neutral, food is normal. They just eat normally. And this state is represented by balanced Bianca. So let's see how these women eat, exercise, think, what they believe, and how they relate to themselves, food, and their weight. So first, let me introduce you to Diana. Her full name is Discourage Dieting Diana. And I used to be Dieting Diana too, so I can relate to this so much. I'm not showing her to make you feel bad, but to recognize the patterns that is keeping you stuck, because that were the patterns that kept me stuck too for many years. So Diana really wants to have a better relationship with food. She would like to look at food as something that fuels her body and gives her some pleasure. But she doesn't want it to be her main source of joy, reward, comfort, and coping strategy. She wants to be able to enjoy food and have fun with her friends and family without constantly thinking what should and shouldn't she eat. She doesn't want to think about food as something evil that makes her feel out of control, because sometimes it actually feels like a monster takes over her body and she just can't stop eating. And she doesn't even enjoy the food anymore, but she just can't stop. And sometimes she enjoys the food too much, and that's why she doesn't want to stop. She knows it's possible to have a healthy relationship with food and also to have a healthy body weight, because she can see that other people can do that. But it feels so far away or even impossible for her. Like she just can't quite get there. Probably she hasn't found the right diet or the right exercise regime yet. Or maybe her body is broken, or she has some kind of illness and that's why she can't eat normally. But something must be wrong with her, because she tried everything under the sun and nothing worked. She tried low carb, low fat, keto, paleo, calorie counting, raw food, green juices, diet pills, detox teas, everything, but nothing worked. She never sees any long-term results for her efforts. And she's putting forth huge effort. She obsesses about food and exercise day in and day out. She's always thinking about what she should and shouldn't eat. She tried all the guilt-free recipes to lose weight, and she feels extremely guilty when she doesn't follow her eating plan. Even when she's on track and losing weight, back in her mind, she knows that it won't last. She's been through this so many times. Eventually, she will quit and eat all the foods that she shouldn't, and she will gain the weight back. But Diana keeps trying, because there must be a diet that's just perfect for her. There must be. She can't live like this forever. She wants to change as soon as possible. She needs a quick solution. She can't hide at home so long so others wouldn't see that she gained the weight she lost back again. She needs a quick solution. She needs to lose that weight quickly. So she constantly buys diet books and programs and spends hours searching the internet, following weight loss gurus on social media and asking questions in diet and weight loss groups. She watches other people's "What I Eat in a Day" videos on social media or in YouTube, and she thinks that that's the way she should eat too. And the result is deprivation, guilt, shame, because why can't I eat like them? And she feels so hopeless that she eats to comfort herself. And when she sees her friends or colleagues losing weight with the latest crazy diet, she jumps in, ignoring the fact that her friends and colleagues always gain the weight back after the diets. And not to mention how much she tortures herself with all the cardio exercises. She runs every single day. Doesn't matter if it's raining or snowing or it's hot outside, she runs for a while. But all this exercise just makes her hungrier, and she's tired all the time. So sooner or later she quits. And then she joins the gym. She hires a private instructor and goes there every morning before work. But she hates going to the gym. She feels self-conscious. Everyone else looks so good except her. She feels like she doesn't belong there. And after a while, getting up early, getting all sweaty and hot, and then having to shower before work just gets too much. Who has time for this? Work is so stressful and she has so much to do. She can't do this as well. She actually used to enjoy yoga and it helped her release stress too. But it doesn't burn enough calories. She can't waste her time on that. But then she sees on social media or on YouTube these beautiful people with these tight bodies doing these intense short exercises. It only takes 15-20 minutes a day and she can do it at home. She buys the program and she's doing it for weeks. She's suffering, but she doesn't care. It's all worth it until she gets an injury and she can't do it any longer. She actually can't do any exercise for quite a while and she's sad because she feels like she will never be able to lose weight. So she eats to comfort herself. Diana is working really hard, but on the wrong things. She's slowly but surely losing hope. If she could just crack the code on how to lose weight first, then she could finally fix her relationship with food and stop overeating all the time. She feels like she might get there someday, but not now. She needs to lose weight first. Success is just around the corner, but always out of reach. Diana is spinning her wheels, but she's still stuck because she doesn't know yet what Bianca knows. But don't worry, there is hope for Diana. Now let's meet Bianca. Her full name is Believing in Herself, Balanced Bianca. She approaches eating differently. She's going to reach food freedom this year because the process she's following will help her figure out all the steps along the way as they come up with the most ease and simplicity. Bianca has a figure it out and it doesn't need to be that hard mentality. She's also very certain about the direction she is going and why she wants to get there. Bianca isn't looking for new diets all the time. Actually, she doesn't follow any diet. She is laser focused on that one process that she invested in learning to reach food freedom, following that simple, sustainable format. She doesn't think or believe that there is a perfect diet out there for her. She is actually learning to listen to her body's needs and creating the perfect diet for herself, for her specific, unique needs of her body, instead of following something that someone else created for her. In the meantime, she works on building a better relationship with food and with herself too. She's working on teaching her body and brain that now there is safety around food, because she developed her overeating habit in the past because dieting made her survivor brain panic. Her survivor brain perceived a shortage in food supply. There was something wrong with this food supply. We are not getting enough food. So her brain sent out intense hunger and craving signals so she would eat more. That's why she had the binges and overeating episodes. And overeating made her feel good at the beginning because her body was underfed and depleted and hungry, right? So later, her brain just started to offer this solution to every problem. You have a problem? Eat. You feel sad? Eat. You feel better. You will feel better. Just eat. You are sad, you are stressed, you are overwhelmed. Just eat. And overeating or binging became a habit. So Bianca knows that first she needs to decouple her feeling, her emotions from food. And dieting would just trigger her survivor brain again. So she stopped dieting and takes the necessary steps and she trusts the process. She set aside weight loss and stopped manipulating her body for now. By stopping the overeating and binging habit, she will lose weight anyway. She will reach her happy, healthy weight. And it's easy for Bianca to stick to her process and not be tempted to start another diet because she's focusing on feeling good in her body instead of trying to torture it. She knows when, how much, and how to eat to feel satiated and satisfied. Bianca doesn't need someone else to give her a meal plan to follow, because how could someone else know what kind of food and how much food would make Bianca feel satisfied and satiated? Only she can know that. She got some guidelines and instructions on what to pay attention to, but she creates her meal plan based on the biofeedback that her body gives her. the signals that her body sends her. And she also listens to her body when she exercises. She's learning to listen to the needs of her body and when it needs rest and when she can push harder. Bianca doesn't want shortcuts and quick fixes anymore. She had enough of those, as you can imagine. She likes to take it slow. She patiently takes the necessary steps towards food freedom, and she has an unshakable belief that she will get there. She loves the new skills she's learning and becoming someone who is in the driving seat and creates her own eating, exercising, thinking, and believing habits. She's not in a hurry. She knows that weight loss will come when her body starts to trust her, when it doesn't feel so uncertain and doesn't feel like scarcity is always around the corner. And also when she managed to decouple her emotions from food. So she won't overeat when she has intense emotions. It's easy for Bianca to feel calm and enjoy the success that she's having during the process because she has access to coaching and Q&A with a real person. That coach had already been through that Dieting Diana and Balance Bianca is going through and the whole process between the two, and she can help her create the best strategy to get to her goal. Bianca gets the coaching and then she confidently takes the steps that she needs to take, and she doesn't second guess herself, and it's working. She can have the most stressful days or some really intense emotions, and she doesn't overeat or binge to feel better. She can go on holidays, go to restaurants, enjoy family events without obsessing about food and overeating. She stopped obsessing, researching, finding the next diet, and she got back so much time and the love for her life. And she actually has so much free time that she used to spend with all the diet thoughts that she needs to find some new things to do. And Bianca is giddy with excitement when she thinks about the life in 1, 2, 3 years from now. She cannot wait to meet the version of herself that she's creating. She knows her success is inevitable. She has zero doubt about it. She will get there no matter what, and she enjoys the milestones while she's getting there. So what's the takeaway here? Dieting Diana spins in confusion, overwhelm, and self-doubt. She feels hopeless, and she's so hard on herself that she makes herself feel bad all the time. And then she needs to comfort herself with food. I used to do that too. I'm not judging Diana. It's something that just happened, right? We develop these habits and then we get stuck in them. But Balance Bianca is celebrating all the small successes related to her eating and also related to other areas of her life too. She's so solid on her ability to always figure it out and not quit that her confidence is overspilling to other areas of her life too. So it's stressful to be Dieting Diana, and it's fun and empowering to be Balance Bianca. And I'm looking for Dieting Dianas who want to become Balance Biancas, because my private coaching and group coaching programs are the exact processes that can take someone from the state of Dieting Diana to the state of Balance Bianca and to food freedom as the end goal. And I also have a free class showing you the more exact steps that Balance Bianca is taking to get to food freedom. And you can get that class at the link in the description. It's free. And as you could see, Dieting Diana is hating her body and fighting her body. And if you feel the same way, in this video, I explain how hating your body is actually creating the overeating and the binging, and how to have more self-compassion for yourself. So watch this next. See you soon.